lawsuit got dismissed today. Just curious if you had any comments about that now that it's in the rearview mirror.
I mean, it's never been. Listen, Mark Hunt he's lost so many lawsuits against us. It's insane. He's a bit of a delusional guy. You know, he's going to have to pay some legal fees.
Remember the Devil's threesome?
Yeah, it's all good, dude. Who got me the shirt wheel? I don't know why I got it to me if I wear it.
I love it.
Sean Strickland, one of the baddest 185 pounders right now in the UFC, and a very controversial figure just because he just kind of says what he says. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just comes out when he says it. But there was talks about him before being a skinhead. You know, he used to be a skinhead, he used to be a racist, and now one of his best friends is a black dude. And it just kind of goes to show like what this sport can do, what sport can do. You know, just bring people together and just kind of erode those beliefs that they may have had growing up and whatever, about whatever thing. It just kind of erodes it and really gets to just kind of peel the layer back and really get to see the person on a human level. And that's where we struggle with a lot of times, right? Just seeing each other on a human level. Those are the things that make the sport in general just something that if we can model in society, the world would be a better place to be.
Let's go to BlAhaUL. Muhammad was so basic. He's boxing heavy with just enough kicks. He went from southpaw to orthodox and he didn't hide it. Then BlAhaUL Muhammad kept touching the body. He also did a very good job of controlling range. He is a damn expert. And I mean an expert at range. I didn't know BlAhaUL was this good. And I knew he was good. I didn't know he was this good. BlAhaUL versus Leon, again, whoa. BlAhaUL versus Colby, come on.
And finally, you brought up the welterweight division. The only fighter that does not have a fight is BlAhaUL Muhammad. Is he being eyed as the
BlAhaUL Muhammad has a fight.
Oh, he has a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Is it Kamaru Usman?
BlAhaUL has a fight, and we'll announce it soon.
Real baby. There you go. I like that prediction. Oh man. This one. Try that first.
This is the body with the right hand.
Yes.
Look, man, I've been in quite a few street fights, but one of the funniest ones was like, the Lee Murray one.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
People always ask me what happened. I don't know.
I was there.
I was there. I was involved. Yeah, completely. I came up and little Damien, he double-legged kid against the car, And when I came out, I guess Tito and me were off to the right. I looked to the left and saw Damian, oh shit, ran over there. So I'm running over, started throwing people off him.
He's always the first to fight.
Yeah, I'm throwing these guys off him and like just trying to break it up. And some guy hits me in the back of my, oh, you know you didn't. So I start walking at him, taking my watch off. First ever nice watch I ever had. I had an Omega watch. I didn't want to get beat up in the street. So I took it off and so I'm walking to this guy, my hands out, put it in my pocket, and then crow out, just drop it. So Legend has it. I think Legends had it up to about 7 or 8 guys. I dropped that not fight, but I was like 4 or 5.
So Sean O'Malley made a video. He said that the earth ain't flat and that he wants to be more like Bryce because he wants to have animals. So first off, the earth is flat, and I can explain to you how. Second off, you can be a farm boy as soon as you make up your mind, O'Malley, and that urge to start a farm, that's a God-given desire because you know something bad is happening in the world and you want to secure your own food. So that's not a crazy thought that you're having. And I want to apologize to you, Sean. I want to tell you that the only bad thing I've ever said about you really is before your Jan fight, I picked you on and I said that your YouTube following wouldn't win you the fight. And boy, was I wrong, because you lost that fight in my opinion, and the YouTube following helped persuade the judges for the decision. That being said, that was an absolutely respectable performance against Jan. That was a fight that I knew you could scrap. And man, I ate my words. I looked like a total fool after that fight. So don't you think that I think that you're stupid, that I think that you're gay or whatever, dude. I don't care. You know, what people say about you. All I've said is that your YouTube following couldn't win you a fight. And I was wrong. And you looked damn good that fight, brother. You showed so much heart and courage. And I want to take my words back, and I hope that you can forgive me. And as a Christian, I've got to accept when I'm wrong and when I'm attacking somebody. And that was a little bit of an attack, and it was unprovoked. And I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Now, that being said, here's my business proposal for you. Have me on your podcast. I'll tell you how the earth is flat, and I'll tell you all the proof of it. And you won't be able to beat me in an actual argument, like a debate with facts, because I've done a lot of research. And my attempt is to persuade you and get you closer to Jesus. Because when you understand that the earth is flat and there's a dome around it, and Genesis mentions a firmament, you'll probably be like me, and you'll just be closer to God after you realize the actual shape of the earth. And the podcast for you, you'd make all the money. I wouldn't make a penny off your podcast, and you'd get huge views. You'd get the most views you ever had on your podcast if you had me on, buddy. And I'm not there to disrespect you. I'm there to show respect to you and help your views out. And I want to make a formal business proposal. If you want to be like me and have a farm, which I just have a small farm, brother. If you don't have a real farm, we could team up. I've got some land in Arkansas for sale. It's not me, but I know of some land that's very close to me. Brother, we're talking 150 acres for dirt cheap. If you want some real farmland, you need to go to somewhere that's a dirt poor state like Arkansas and talk to a cowboy like me who knows what he's doing, knows who to sell the beef to, knows how to tend to the animals, and you need to have them watching the farm so that you can train and pursue everything that a champion does. And yeah, brother, I want to shoot you a business proposal live on your podcast. I want to see what you think about it. And if you really want to get into the farm business, now's the time, brother, because the value of that land is going to go up 50% over the next 3-4 years. I know, because I've been sitting on land. The first thing I did when I got my UFC money is go buy land. It's damn near doubled in value. So if you want to get into this farm stuff, you need to start now. And it's just always easier to start now. And the thing is to say we go in on a farm, we buy it, okay, 150 acres, and we don't do a damn thing with it for 5 years. We just sell it in 5 years if the farm don't take off and just make money off of sitting on it. So I got a business proposal. There's more elements to it, but if you want to meet up, have me on your podcast, listen to my business proposal, and accept my apology. How about that, brother? I bet you didn't expect that from this inbred hillbilly. Hey, brother, I'm glad we're finally seeing eye to eye. Thank you, man. All right, y'all take care. Let me know what y'all think in these comments.
Dana, since you mentioned Izzy, he did an interview for his YouTube channel talking about his loss to Sean Strickland. Then it came out that he was pulled over for a drunk driving charge before that. I don't know what your thoughts on that. Did you think it affected the fight, that whole thing maybe weighing on his psyche going into the fight? And I guess your thoughts on Izzy right now.
Yeah, no, I think that bad decisions, man. You know what I mean? No matter how many drinks you've had, if you drink, don't drive, man. It's just, and especially, it's one thing, Ubering is easy and all this other stuff, but when you have that kind of money that kid has, get a driver, have somebody drive you, or Uber or whatever. He made a bad decision. Thank God nobody was hurt, him or anybody else. And you know what I say about mistakes. How do you handle them after you make them? So hopefully that's a one and done for him, and he never does it again.
being an expert at range. I didn't know BlAhaUL was this good. And I knew he was good. I didn't know he was this good. BlAhaUL versus Leon again. Whoa. BlAhaUL versus Colby. Come on.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.